You know, I actually pity those poor fools we're going up against. By God, I do. We're not just going to stop those Satan-ass bastards. We're going to liberate their liquid assets and use them to finance the plans of our conscience. We're going to incarcerate those evil minions by the busload. It is my intention that our prisons be a reformatory that may lead to their salvation, with the result being more good souls in heaven, and they might even reveal secrets and resources still hidden away. This is not as they deserve, but as the kind of people we are called to be. But then, why don't they deserve it? Maybe they do deserve to be kept safely away and given the chance to heal and repent. What is an evil man except a loving, vulnerable child who's been beaten, battered, neglected, and lied to so thoroughly that by their way of thinking, they have to be evil because the rest of us are stupid, hateful, evil, selfish-ass bastards that want to get them. These people are confused. They're in pain. We must conquer evil with good. War is a racket. That phrase was coined by U.S. Marine Corps Brigadier General Smedley Butler. It's not just that it's just a highly profitable endeavor for a selected few. No, war is a power tripper's night out on the town. It's a control freak's trip to the candy store. What other sport affords men God's power of life, death, and unlimited resources? Oh yeah, war is exciting. Hey there, gullible guys, gullible girls. Fear, hate, hope. Bullets, bombs, light shows, crash land, and semper fi, all you angry people. Dig in, sidearm, and peace through superior firepower. Hey, we got a real big show for you tonight. Just in from Iraq, the 101st Airborne returns from their third tour to a totally haggard but grateful bunch of families. The parties will be over in an hour, and we'll get back to the lamestream media. Unfortunately, not all of you are back, and their loved ones will be hurting the rest of their life. Incidentally, the people of Iraq don't have anywhere to rest and recover. But that's their problem. The World War I peace activist phrase used to be, a bayonet is a weapon with a working man at either end. And about this war on terror, I am getting sick and tired of seeing soldiers going over fighting the war on terror when they ought to know that steel does not melt from kerosene. I don't know what those MF SOBs are doing cowering behind the satanic gold fringe flag when they know steel buildings on the Twin Towers did not come down because of jet fuel. If they can't get it through their head, they're either incompetent or satanic liars. And I'm really getting tired of supporting the troops that know that they're killing people for no goddamn good reason. Now, I'm angry for the people of Iraq, and I'm angry for the families left behind, and I'm angry for the employers without employees, because I care for these troops. I wanted to be in the Army. I've thought about the Army. I respect their bravery, their code. And what about the peace people? The half a dozen in every freaking town with no support or very little support. What about their bravery? What about their courage and initiative to go against the grain? They're not getting paid. They don't have a big freaking multinational, multi-million-dollar backing. These troops need to come home, and they're not getting treated right either. It's just infuriating. Now, some of you are going to wonder if you're going to chicken out under pressure. Don't worry, I can assure you with prayer you'll do your duty. Courage is fear that has said its prayers. Satan is the enemy. Stand up to him. Oppose his will. Upset his apple cart. When you take your vacation in an impoverished third world nation that just a generation ago was your idea of paradise, you'll know what to do. We got a lot of cleanup to do, people. I sure wish you were up in arms 30 years ago when the Third World War still had a chance of being turned around. I was out there 30 years ago. Chile si, junta no, Pinochet has got to go. And here's another thing I want you to remember. I don't want to hear any reports that we are settling our differences. We're not interested in settling any differences. Let the lawyers do that. We are advancing constantly, and we're not interested in settling for anything except what the devil owes God's people. We're going to settle for our currency, and we're going to publicize buried discoveries. We're going to declare truth from the rooftops all the time and untangle their head trips like shit through a goose. The Great Spirit, Lord of Light, Prince of Peace, has a network quicker than light, more powerful than the sun, and smarter than all of us combined. We are all loved members of the same Spirit. So if you're the type of person who comes alive in a crisis, front and center, please. If you work well under pressure, it's your time to shine. If emergencies sober you up, hey, smell the coffee, brother or sister. Everybody has a role and a vital skill to contribute. You were born for this. I don't know his name, but the Dutch kid who kept his finger in the dike all night will be lionized forever. Everybody doing the right thing helps freedom ring. Well, our life is more than our work, and our work is more than our job. And I'll leave you with this classic line. 30 years from now, when you're sitting around in your living room, the grandbaby on your knee, and he turns to you and says, "What'd you do in the Great World War IV?" You won't have to say, "Well, I shoveled shit in Louisiana." Alright, you indignant citizens, now you know how I feel. I'll be proud to lead you into battle, anytime, anywhere. I'll be right behind the Prince of Peace. Peace now. Truth, justice, and humility. To God go all the glory. That's it.
I'm trying to recover from it. I'm good. What do you say?
Pretty good?